Oh, now I just sleep. I see it now. It's giving me problems. See this here. Well, anyone in here? I'll be right back. Oh, I just licked my own stream. Hey, Snoopson, you were surprised by me? Probably not who you thought I was, huh? Just this guy. Well, it's nice to have someone in here for once. Hopefully the others come here. It is 3:17 right now. Yeah, I probably am surprising you right now. Yeah, I just watch foodquig. I came from the foodquig channel in the first place because, of course, he doesn't do vids on the foodquig channel very often anymore. But yeah. Well, just so obviously I don't drink whiskey or anything, but I do find it interesting, the different types and everything. And of course, foodquig has kind of got me into it and everything. So. Only provinces I know are ones that foodquig has brought up, obviously. No, I am not old enough to drink whiskey, but I find it interesting, types of whiskey and how it ages and stuff. And when I'm old enough, I will definitely try whiskey. I know many people who drink whiskey also outside of foodquig. I have not touched alcohol at all. Like I had it last time I've had a sip of alcohol was 2008, 2009. Is it 21 in your state? Yes, it's 21 for all alcohol in this state. And also same with drinking it, like with parental supervision, it is 21 across the board in this state. So I've got a little over 6 years to go. So, but Like I said, I did not find foodquig looking for whiskey videos. I found him through foodquig, and yeah. Speaking in Alberta. Yeah. Yeah, thank you for coming over. Hopefully the others do too, but yeah. Perhaps they'll get to see my live streams. Usually they're not the most interesting live streams, but I will try, and maybe we could have a bit of a conversation. And if other people are in here too, it'd be fun. Sometimes I get other people in here, but not very often because my channel is not very large. Most of my people that watch my videos are not up at my time, considering the fact that I'm on an extremely weird schedule for various reasons. So, yeah. Marijuana will be legalized in Canada. 18 over the age, don't smoke, but still. Interesting. I know here in the U.S., in Pennsylvania, I'm not sure if, I think that medical marijuana is legal, but I don't think that you cannot smoke marijuana just casually here. The only you do, I think you have to have a medical card or you just can't get it. Even though more and more states are now finally legalizing marijuana. Yep, it's from October of 1988. Says it on the back. I don't watch television. The only thing I do is I play games on PlayStation 2. And obviously I don't need a very new TV for it. I would not want to spend money on a brand new TV. I don't want to spend $300, $400 on something I'm not going to use very often, especially considering that such an old system would not look good on a newer system or a newer TV. Still works though. You got to give it to that thing. Which actually, hey, I will show you. There's gonna be no noise. I'm gonna show you macOS 10 Tiger because that's what I have on here. This is that Mac I told foodquig about. It's a 2006 iMac when they first switched to having the Intel processors in them. Can't move my thing at all because for me it's flipped on the thing, so I'm not exactly sure. With some of those older TVs, it is kind of just worth it to smash it, unless you have people that you know that can move it for you. Yeah, 36-inch for an old TV like that, you're gonna probably need you're gonna have to hire people to move it or just destroy it if it's not being used at all. I know we have a TV in the basement that doesn't work very well anymore, and it is, God, like a 30-inch, and that thing, frankly, yeah, I value my back. But that thing, we are most likely going to have to even like make it leave that room. We're going to have either to hire people or we're just going to, well, of course, we'll have to hire people anyway because we're not going to destroy it in that room. But it's going to need to be, we're going to have people move because even when we brought it in here, we had to have multiple people carry it in. And of course, when we moved it down there too. But yeah, that's the problem with those older TVs. Who else is in here? Is it Nerky Laquendo? Is it someone from foodquig? You might be surprised by who I am. Okay, so my thing is still. You cannot give them away, although some people have them for sale on whatever that is. Kijiji. Kijiji. If you notice, that's the people that watch my live streams like to drop in and out. So if you see it randomly go up and down really quickly, that is why. Oh, I'm gonna get my thing screwed up. That's what it looks like when I open it. of something. I don't want to show anything on video that I don't have to, but that's what it looks like. Everything's kind of a bright blue. I'll show like iMovie 6 here if I can see it. I even told foodquig about iMovie. I see them at garage sales for $20, and I say, give me $40, and I will take it to the recycle center. But then, like everything here, if you've ever used a Mac in recent days, you know that this is not like this anymore. Like it kind of has like a, they call it aqua. The effect there was kind of a blue, almost glassy look to it. I think it's a very cool look, but yeah, I told them Tiger is my favorite. That's what I run on here. I also have a Mac laptop under my bed right now. So, you know, I don't have a good feeling about that. That's open. 2.3 gigabytes. Wow. I can tell that if I overstep at all, but this thing does not like me very much. Yeah. I miss those classic looks. I hate change, rarely for the best. I am old though. I'm not very old, but I'm not a fan of the way things are now. Like there's always with like technology, like even YouTube here, it's a very flat design. It's very simple and basic. I liked it more whenever it was more industrial and complex and things were more alive and colorful. And even like a TV like this, like I'm not sure if you can see it here, but it has wood grain all along the top, wrapped around it. It has wood grain, which is nice. It's after the whole like 70s wood grain thing, but nevertheless, webcam is center. Yeah. Oh, and you can see, yeah. The thing about this is that this has been in my family for 20, almost 30 years now. I have all the old stuff here. I am a bit of a collector, but some of it's just kind of here because I don't know where to put it. But yeah. And I don't know what it is with, like I was telling foodquig, like what he thought about the Mac operating system. That's one to where the Mac operating system has actually remained pretty much the same in a lot of ways. But of course, other things are not like that, frankly. And I don't have the money to buy a brand new like iPhone or whatever. Frankly, for me, I only need a phone. I don't use it for anything else. So it's a piece of junk, but I mean, it even has the antenna on the back of it. I mean, I do not need anything more than that. If I want to watch a video or something or look something up, I do it on my Mac. Because I'm not going to waste data watching stuff out anyway, so I don't have money to waste on data, especially since my job is only in the summer, so I don't have any money right now. Flip phone, nice. I do not have a smartphone. I have never had a smartphone. This is my old phone I had before. This thing stopped working. I don't know exactly what it was about it that made it stop working. That is my old one. It's still a track phone too, without the antenna. This was a good phone. The thing I like about flip phones too, and this is broken anyway, so you can just do this pretty much with a flip phone. The battery cover will fly right off, but you can just do that and it'll survive it almost every single time. You can drop them down steps. I call these dumb phones. It seems to have made everyone a zombie. I agree. people spend a lot of time on their phones, and I spend like none. I use it more as an alarm. I use this thing more for an alarm than I do for a phone, even though I actually have another phone as an alarm, which is literally the oldest thing ever. That is my alarm. Old, like 90s bedside phone, but that's the alarm right there, and it is powerful and it is loud. That thing works great. It still works as a phone. I just don't have it plugged in, because obviously I don't use it. I have my internet time at home, which is sufficient. When I am out, I am out. I agree completely with that. I don't have time to be in the middle of a store or something and look down at my phone. Of course, there's a difference between calling someone when you're at the store, like your wife or whatever. If you need to pick up something, that's fine, but you should not be texting a friend about something stupid when you're in a store. Obviously, there's people now to where they're looking at their phones so much that they run into people, like not only like with their car, but I mean like in stores and stuff. People are just so distracted by it. I'm lucky to know people that are not like that. But yeah. But yeah, to me, I don't need anything better. If I want to do anything on the internet, it's in this computer. So. And I don't spend a whole lot of time on the internet, really. What I do on YouTube is, or what I do on the internet pretty much is watch YouTube. Everyone is driving with their heads down, especially women. Well, I know a woman who drives without that crap, but yeah, apparently it seems to be like that. Yeah, what is so damn important? I have to agree with you on everything there. They're probably just talking about like gossip or some stuff. It's like, really? I mean, it's like there are more important things. Would you rather talk about some stupid drama and get, a car crash that kills possibly you and possibly other people totally because of you? Just hang the phone up. Put it down. It used to be texting. Now they are checking Facebook and shit. I don't use Facebook. The only thing I have is my YouTube. I have a Twitter account, but I only use it to actually talk to people. I don't post stuff on it, really. And even then, my Twitter, I made that a long, long time ago, and it's barely used. So, yeah, but I mainly use my YouTube account. That's pretty much it for me on the internet is YouTube. Besides that, I could not care less. I never did Facebook. Loved YouTube from the get-go, like my privacy. How long have you been on YouTube for? I'd like to know that. Because I'm 42, by the way. You're younger than foodquig. I've been on YouTube. I've watched YouTube for, 10 years now. But I started YouTube in December of 2009. December 27th, 2009 is when I started my channel. And while I have, of course, never been super successful, I have 122 subscribers and 90,000 views. I have had a few videos to where they've been successful. And of course, since I was so young when I made my channel, some of my videos are stupid. But regardless, I try to make decent content and not be like some of these people. I think there's somewhere to check where I joined. I think my first vids are from like 2007. If you're on a computer, the way to check it is you can just, when you're on your channel, there's an about thing and it'll say joined whatever date. At least that's how it is for me on this layout. Because of course then you're around. Oh, you want to see something cool? Relating to old YouTube? Oh, crap. I'm gonna get hit with this shit. This thing does not like me at all. Check this out. I need it to be on the view. This is a foodquig video on the old YouTube. There's a site called Web Archive where you can do this. Look at this. Here, just wait for me to get it up. Look at that. That's the old YouTube right there. foodquig.
Hello, everyone. I just got back from dinner. We had sushi and Arctic char.
And he is a cool guy.
Ultimate dessert, the best
This video is from December 2006.
Rum and raisin ice cream and eggnog cheesecake to die for. This was going.
Oh man, I think we're gonna screw up. Hope I didn't drop. Oh, then I dropped from the stream. Am I still here? Oh, then I dropped. I thought I dropped from the stream for a second. But yeah, look at that YouTube layout right there. Oh man, I can barely see what I'm doing. 5 stars. Post a video response. You see that? Yeah, something. Good old foodquig. He would love to see that. You should email him a quick clip. Actually, I've sent him the link. I've sent him the link for this exact thing. Let's see, Web Archive up there. Yeah, and I probably actually will do that video at some point of the time lapse of the whiskey wall, because that is pretty cool. I told him, yeah, I hope the boxes don't warp or that thing's gonna come down and you're gonna have a lot of broken glass and cardboard all over your floor. I love retro. Yeah, me too. Oh, did you see this? If you drink Pepsi, if you drink pop at all, they have the old can design back for them. They don't sell the new design anymore, apparently, for the regular Pepsi. It's always like this now. So I have one of the cans. I kept one of them because that is pretty cool. Oh, and look at the mouse. It has literally one button. There's no scroll wheel or anything. It's just one button. That's mid-2000s Apple mouse right there. And there's their keyboard. You can actually see this exact keyboard in foodquig's video. Because he had a Mac Mini and it had this keyboard too. They're pretty cool. Oh man. Yeah, I don't need anything really new. If it works, it works, as far as I'm concerned. But that's just me. That's just me. Some people like to have flashy new things. Frankly, they're all tools. If the tool works, and if the tool is efficient, that's great, as far as I'm concerned. And I do frankly like the design of older things better, like 2000s. But whatever. Who else is in here? There's 2 people. Is it Nerky Lequendo? Lequendo. Are you here? It's been a long time since I've had Nerky Lequendo in my live streams. So cool. This is funny, actually. The people that he mentions, this is a video of him saying, I don't do shout outs, and it's him listing off all of his 20 subscribers, and you can find many of them in the comments. Yeah, Earth83, Stalker, Podretsny, Goth Reaper 1, Suburban Mom, Marahani. But yeah, I know Andy is a really cool guy. He's always made very entertaining content. Quig had some trouble with a troll. That's why some of the guys were testing you. Turns out the guy had 100 identities and was following Quig for a decade as a friend, then turned on him. Wow. I did not know that. When did he find out this? Because I obviously am not the guy, because 10 years ago I was too incompetent to think of something like that. I don't even think I knew what YouTube was 10 years ago at this point. It would have been a few more months before I would have found YouTube. who was this person too? Because that was weird. I was wondering like different identities. I was thinking maybe because they checked my channel and they saw who I really was. Like I didn't lie in there. I didn't lie at all. I didn't say I drank whiskey. And I have seen some of the whiskey stores around here, and they are cool. And just some stores, they are nice. No, I can't get anything from them. Christmas night, he was supposed to go live, and he went off the rails. I think I actually remember that, but I didn't watch the whole stream, so I don't know what it was. I was like, what was the drama? I just didn't watch the whole stream because I think it was like 8 hours long or something like that. But his name was Jackass Whiskey and Pinto Beans. That sounds familiar to me. Pinto Beans plus a lot more. That is weird. I have 2 other accounts on here, but they're literally like they're announced to be me. So I don't know. Some people do that kind of stuff. There's literally no reason for that. That guy's just crazy, as far as I'm concerned. And of course, on the whole Cindy thing, and apparently like me being disrespectful, yeah, it's totally possible. But Feckwig was always so open about it, and even after their relationship ended, he talked about it in videos and in everything. And he was very open about it, and they seemed like they still had a friendship going. I was just wondering if they still did. And he was talking about Cindy. He was the one who brought up Cindy in the first place. And if he didn't want to answer the question, then that would be fine with me. But it seemed like it was appropriate. Sent him over $2,000 worth of samples. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Andy does not deserve that. Not the samples, but to be treated like just shit by someone like that. That is just weird. But over a decade. And Andy has known me for a long time. He just didn't know how to pronounce my name because he never actually had to say my name before, but I've known him for a while. He was Robert Wilbur, and he would comment about Cindy every week, like really personal shit. It was stupid, and then it was revealed it was Jackass. Yeah. It's a shame that that kind of stuff happens. That's the thing I don't like about YouTube. I also don't like people, and it's kind of contradictory to what I asked, but sometimes people do need to mind their own business with certain things like that. It's just that, in my eyes, the way that he talked about Cindy in the videos and everything was that he was a bit more open about it. And such a simple question, I thought maybe he would be able to answer. And he did. He was very nice about it, and he was not upset with me at all for it. And of course, the comments that were attacking me, he responded by saying, "No, I'm not offended at all." So. Also, how on earth would I send him samples? $2,000 a sample. Wow. Oh, yeah. There's also, guess what else? If you've seen some of his earlier videos, Mind of Madness, Andy gave him a perfect platform. Some of the other videos here that have that thing is his first science fiction review, which is a very popular video of his. This is my ride. What's yours? Some of these, if you have not seen, we know you are not him. Well, yeah, I know. I was just saying that just to throw it on there. But if you have seen some of the really early, if you have not seen some of the early Feckwig videos from like 2006 and 7, watch them. They are great. Just awesome. I do like his whiskey reviews and stuff, and I like his videos that he posts now, but In my opinion, his pinnacle was whenever he was really in the community of YouTube. Back whenever he first got into it, people like, of course, Zipster, Geriatric 1927, Mikma. If you have heard of Mikma, that's how I found out about foodquig. Was a guy called Mikma. He made very similar videos to how foodquig did, and they knew each other. They actually ate dinner together at South Tooth. So, like this I am stoned. This is Mr. Pregnant. Everything in the universe, man.
Mr. Pregnant.
Mr. Pregnant. Yeah. Some of his earlier vids are not my cup of tea. I got turned on to him by his Canadian Whiskey. Now, I'll be honest with you. I like the early stuff. Like, actually, I asked him about him living in his first apartment again. The videos that he made when he was in his first apartment, in my opinion, were the best. I was not really a fan. He mentioned it, of course, how he kind of made foodquig the travel channel. I'm really not a fan of the travel videos. I just kind of like the videos because, of course, in a lot of those early vids, he just kind of talked about life and about things. I do like his taxi vlogs. I think it's interesting. His whiskey reviews are cool, too. But yeah, the travel videos, he's kind of glad he doesn't do those too much anymore. But, of course, it's totally up to him. Also, foodquig has turned me... Oh, there's a video of him having dinner with Dave Nicholson. I know Dave Nicholson. From Moose Jaw. Dave is a daily video guy. He has over 2,000 vids. Wow. I have like 700, I think, at this point. My thing with YouTube is I would make videos like sporadically to where I would actually go on like these huge hiatuses and not post for like half a year. But in, I think it was February of 2015, I came back to YouTube, and ever since then I've posted over 150 videos every year. In 2017, I posted like 230. So not sure how many I'll post this year, but I've already posted a lot. In addition to doing, of course, my live streams here, which do count as videos because I'm doing the Google Hangouts thing. What are your main topics? Do you mean like for my videos? Are you asking me what my videos are about? Oh man, I'm starting to get a little tired. If you shoot off any guns or explode anything outdoor shit, you'd have 1 million subscribers. I actually know a way I could get a lot of subscribers. I'm caught up in something with another YouTuber. I could get a lot of subscribers and views just by saying like a thing and showing a thing. But obviously that would ruin stuff I'm trying to do in my life. So not good. What are my videos about? It kind of varies. Flipping Kinder eggs. My videos, as of like recently, I make videos about like, well, it's not about the subs. Yeah, I don't care about my subscribers either way. I like having a community and stuff, but I don't want to have like 1 million subscribers. I want to have like maybe like less than 1,000, like to where like in Quig's stream there, we were just having some chats and stuff. That's the kind of thing I want out of YouTube, is that community interaction. I like that a lot. I thought that was a lot of fun going in that stream and talking to you guys. I thought that was great. You can monetize with 1,000 subs now. Super chat. He does not have 1,000 subs on foodquig yet, but they have recently changed the rules for it, for monetization. So you have to have a lot more than 1,000 subs. At least I think so. But yeah, I like small interacting with a few core guys. I like to know everyone who watches my videos, which for the most part I do. Anyone who comments on my videos has commented many times. I've had pretty much the same people watch my YouTube vids for a while. And if you would like to join, I'd appreciate it, man. I'm always looking for new subscribers and new people for my little community I'm trying to build here. But yeah, of course, I'll check out your vids if you. I'm not sure if you do vids right now, but I will check them out if you do. Get back to what I do. I do like just varied videos. I do computer videos talking about like older computer stuff from like the 90s and 2000s. I sometimes will. I'm not a huge gamer, really. I actually have, even though I have a huge wall or a huge shelf right there, most of the whiskey streams have 30+ people in the chat among themselves, but Quig reads everyone, very rare. Yeah, I know someone pointed that out, that he's very active with the chat, and it was cool. He could not pronounce my name. He only pronounced it correctly a few times. It's Ben R. Lego, because my name is, and he pronounced, I said my name is Ben, and he pronounced it wrong. He said Rupp. It's Ben Roop. So it's Ben R. Lego, because of course I did Lego videos, so I just did Ben R. Lego. And he said either Ben Rigo or Ben R. Lego, but of course he was on whiskey, and he apparently has bad glasses, so... He said, "Oh, it looked like an eye. I thought it was Ben Rigo." And he apologized for it and everything, but it was kind of funny. But yeah, cool to be mentioned by the almighty Fequig himself. But I said Ben or Lego in the Quig because that's pretty funny. Yeah, of course, it was him trying to get caught up with the chat the whole time, which was funny. But yeah. Most people bail after a while. He goes for hours. Yeah, I stayed through the whole thing once I joined, because the only reason I stayed really was because he was reading the chat and we were actually interacting in the chat. So, yeah. I wonder if anyone like Zipster still watches him or not. I know Mikma still watches Zipster, and Zipster has known Fequig since they started in 2006. But okay, back to what I do for my videos. I keep on getting distracted. I do these live streams sometimes. Like I said, I'm not really a gamer, but sometimes just on the live streams for the most part, I will play games and just kind of mess around on them. But record, I think he was on 14 hours in 3 separate vids a couple of weeks ago. Wow. Of course, because they won't let you go to 14 hours. The longest I've live streamed is like a little less than 4 hours. I don't live stream for a long time. And I do. It's only for a few hours. Most of the time, also, I kind of stop whenever people stop putting stuff in the chat. Yeah, when I do, I mainly actually right now do the live streams because I just don't have any video ideas. But in the live stream, if I have anyone to talk to, I'll just kind of talk to them, or I'll sometimes play a game and screw around. Video game. What else? Of course, I do videos. I like to talk about technology, like this iMac here, the retro technology. It's something that interests me greatly. I mentioned Windows XP. I actually have a computer. Fequig mentioned his last Windows computer was a 98. I have a computer here, which is an HP Pavilion. This is 1999, has Windows 98. I'm interested in old computer stuff. That actually might be what I do, is do computer repair and stuff. I have many old systems and stuff. I collect computer software and stuff like that. I have a decent collection. I make videos about that kind of stuff. I make videos about my crazy cameras, just anything I have really to make a video about. I sometimes do videos like, God, it's almost kind of hard to say. Because recently a lot of them have been live streams. I haven't been making real videos a lot recently. Sometimes I'll do videos just like kind of commentaries, talking about stuff like here. I did a video talking about different health issues that I've had through my life, which I put "re" in the title because of course you can't do an actual video response, but I thought it was cool. I sometimes will actually, I did a video response to myself back in the day. Yeah, sometimes I just talk about random things that I have, just like they're just pickup videos and stuff. is there a market for vintage computers, like say from the 90s? There's a market for it. If you go to like thrift stores and stuff and yard sales, you can find computers like this for like maybe $10, but online there's a huge market, like on eBay, for, they call them retro gaming computers that are like this one, for playing like the really old 90s video games, which frankly I couldn't give a crap about, but whatever. There's not a true market for it though. I'm still searching for a big old CRT monitor. I can't find one because the problem with those is that my thrift stores and my yard sales and stuff around here don't have any computer stuff. And a CRT monitor, because they weigh so much, the shipping is so high. It's just like ridiculous. True. I also sometimes do like just videos reviewing random things. Like I did a review of my sound system I have. I do reviews of just random stuff, but people just take everything to Sark and whatever recycling around here. Yeah, I don't really like to recycle technology if it still works. I think it's a part of history. It should be preserved, and it's interesting to look at how computers have evolved and everything. And of course, in my opinion, the mid-2000s was the sweet spot. I imagine not much survives. Unfortunately, not really. But yeah, if you do not own a Mac and you want to get like a vintage Mac, the one that I have is a 2006. You can still use it for a lot of things. I watch YouTube on it. You can do a lot of things on it. It has a really modern version of iTunes and everything like that. I paid $60 for mine with the operating system and everything on it. eBay, $60. The guy who sold me mine is still selling them for $60 each. It has a webcam, everything. Which the webcam I'm using is an external one. I hate the idea of vintage amps, turntables, etc. going to recyclers. I do too. I have an old record player. Unfortunately, it's not in here right now because I have no space for it. But I have, if you are into music at all, perhaps you recognize this band because they're kind of popular. At least they are in America. But I have up here, because it's a cool album in my opinion, I have the vinyl of Journey Escape. Which, let me get the... Ooh. I haven't gotten this out in a while though. Because it comes up from the top. Ah, like right there. Which I'm probably not. You have to be careful with these things, obviously. Oh. But anyway. I also, the only thing that I really collect now is like CDs and stuff, but yeah, I cannot. This sleeve is grand sometimes because I thought that the other sleeve went in there, so it's stuck. Journey Sweet. Yep. Hey, what's your favorite Journey song? Who's Crying Now is the big one off of this. And Open Arms, but yeah, Who's Crying Now? Oh, God, that's a song I haven't heard in a while, and that's a song that brings back some good memories right there. Yeah, I got a lot of, don't, the new gen laughs at CDs, now DVDs too. I think I love CDs. CDs are great. Actually, I'll show you my Journey CD collection. I got quite a few of them. I have Journey Greatest Hits, Wheel in the Sky. Oh, Wheel in the Sky is great. I have Escape on CD. I have Infinity, which is what Wheel in the Sky is on. And here's Departure. Wheel in the Sky was one of my first Journey songs that I really got into. My favorite Journey song is, for personal reasons I can't say, it's going to be Separate Ways. Worlds Apart. I just heard that earlier. Son of a bitch. I wonder why. Oh, man. That's bringing back some stuff right now. But yeah, I listen to a lot of old music. But yeah, Separate Ways is my favorite Journey song. But Wheel in the Sky is awesome too. I see people selling their entire CD collection at garage sales. You know what the thing is though? That CDs actually in reality are more efficient because digital music, you don't actually technically own it. The thing with CDs is you can put them on your computer and they turn into a digital format. So it's the same thing, but you have it on a CD in addition. So I don't know why people don't like CDs, but I think they're good. Because I can pop it in this computer, have all the songs on my computer within seconds, and put it on any device. Speaking of like old Apple stuff, how about cassettes? But first off, I have a little iPod Shuffle from 2005. It goes right into this thing, and it syncs with it, and it's awesome. I got good Sony headphones too. I'm a vinyl guy. I have whatever. Oh, the thing is falling. How about cassettes? Cassettes to me, I have cassettes. I actually have multiple cassette players. I have let me get it here. I have a boom box. It's an RCA boom box here. It has a cassette and a CD player on it. This still works well. The speaker, it doesn't sound amazing, but then I have this really, really old, like, I don't know, 70s, 80s. I liked throwing cassettes around my car in the 90s. They were indestructible. And this is like a really old, it's a Sears cassette recorder. Yeah, they were indestructible unless you left them in your car in heat, then they would melt. My friend Warpuddy on YouTube here, he had like a big old, one of those really, really old like cassette, it's like a big box that you put your cassettes in. He left it in his car on accident, and when he came back, it was just a melted cube of just plastic and tape. It was a nightmare. But yeah, here's some of my tapes. I don't have a whole lot of them because cassette tapes, unfortunately, are not that great in reality. But here's some of them here. No, they didn't melt. You live in Canada, don't you? He lives in Arizona. It's hot there. It gets over 100 degrees even now sometimes. Well, not now, but it can get over 100 degrees sometimes. If that's in your car, it does not have any windows open, that any plastic would melt easily. CDs can get warped out. They can get holes in them. But also, the player could chew up the tapes, but this thing is charged now. But yeah. Oh, man. Oh, do you like Iron Maiden? I mentioned Iron Maiden to foodquig. Apparently he's never heard of Iron Maiden, which is surprising for someone of his age and someone from Canada, or I guess he's from Austria, but he was born in Canada, if I'm correct, and he lives in Canada, obviously, for a long time. What else do I have? YouTube is a dream. Every song ever recorded at a person's fingertips. True, but there's ads if you don't have like ad blocker or YouTube Red or whatever. And also the problem is that some of them, they're so old, they're just such a poor sound quality. It's a bit of a problem. But yeah, you can find a lot of music on YouTube. You know, personally to me, the sound quality isn't very good. But yeah, not a huge Maiden fan, but I love metal from that generation. To me too. Maiden, actually, I'll be honest, Maiden is a bit of a hit and miss for me in a lot of ways. I like songs like Wasted Years, The Klansman, what's a few others? I like Revelations, Run to the Hills, The Trooper. Some of their stuff is just kind of weird to me, but hey. I like Blue Oyster Cult, the song Don't Fear the Reaper. That's a story. I can tell you that story. I like Three Doors Down, Judas fucking Priest, Creedence Clearwater Revival, Boston. Arthur Brown, even Halford, just REO Speedwagon, Kansas, just all sorts of stuff. Rush, too, Buffalo Springfield, AC/DC, just Lots of stuff, just random. Metallica is good too. Unfortunately, I have Metallica CDs. There's none here. There's a big bin of like 200 CDs in the basement. I gotta go through some of that stuff because my dad served in Germany. This is back during the Cold War. He was in West Germany and actually West Berlin, and they had like a military CD shop, and they were so cheap to the point he has hundreds of CDs from the late '80s in the basement. So I'm gonna have to look through some of them. A lot of my stuff comes from that. Some of it does not, but yeah, all those rock acts are dinosaurs now. It's a shame. Hey, have you ever heard the song? I'm starting to go crazy again. Have you ever heard the song "Don't Fear the Reaper" by Blue Oyster Cult? Do you go to garage sales? I try to. Right now, of course, no one's opening up garage sales because it's so cold around here, man. You're not finding much of worth. You're finding like maybe some jewelry if you're lucky. That's not worth much. You heard it? Oh. Well, be a garage sales. Blue Oyster Cult. That song, man. Fucking A. I can tell you something about that song. Oh, Lord. Apparently, I'm like the luckiest dude in the world. Yeah, garage sales around here, man. You're not finding like technology or even you can find CDs and like different music stuff, but a lot of it's like the cases are trashed, the discs are scratched up. I have gotten some CD stuff in yard sales, but not a whole lot. Yeah, my CD collection, I'd like to expand it. Do you have school in the morning? In 5 hours, I do. In 5 hours, I do. I like a physical album in my hand. Me too. I like the cover art. I like the stuff that comes with it. It's cool. Yeah, I always go for CD if I can. If I can get a CD, I get a CD. Artwork, yes, the artwork. Oh, here's something cool that you might remember from back in the day. This is a very popular camera. This is from. I found this at a yard sale. It's a Vivitar PS35 from 84, 85, 83, maybe. I don't know. This batteries thing will come up if there's batteries. Yes, there are batteries in this. This might be kind of blinding. Oh, now it's not coming up. See that flash? It's got an intense flash on it. It's a cool camera. I don't have any film in it. Do you follow any other whiskey channels? Some of the ones that foodquig has mentioned, or even some of the people. Yeah, film cameras. Here it is. I don't have any film in it, but yeah, foodquig is usually, or foodquig rather, is usually the one because, like I said, I got into foodquig first and then foodquig. I wasn't searching for whiskey channels exactly, but yeah, I've seen a few others. I think it's funny, actually. Technically, I could buy whiskey off of eBay because they sell whiskey on eBay, and I could totally buy it. My account is registered to buy. But obviously, I'm not going to do that because I could get in a lot of trouble for that with a lot of people. Yeah, he likes to drink. Yeah. Well, he doesn't seem to get too crazy. He knows his limits, I think. Someone said, do you think we'll ever see him pass out on stream? Who knows? Perhaps not. If he can do a live stream for 14 hours and not pass out, I think he's doing all right. Also, he works a long, long time. He spends over 12 hours in that taxi, so he deserves it, if anything. But yeah, it's a shame, really, that he has to. No, he does it like Quig. I like his honest, real reviews. Yeah, I know. Oh, here's something. What do you think? Do you think that he should spend less time on the nose? I personally don't mind it, as I think it's interesting, but some people don't like how much he spends on the nose, but rather than actually tasting it. But actually, you know what's cool? I have Feckwig's camera. I have his first ever camera. He literally told this to me what it was. I could use it 10 minutes. Some guy just go on for a half hour too much. This is, if you remember Feckwig from back in the day, this was his camera. It's a Canon PowerShot A710 IS. This is the exact camera he used for like 2 years. Why are there no batteries in it? There's no batteries in it. Oh, these batteries in it. One. I had that camera too. Oh, really? I know he used it for many, many years. It's a good camera too. I use it actually. I don't. I'll be honest with you here. Here it is, just turned on, whatever. But yeah, pretty cool. I like it. I think it's a good camera. The problem here, though, that I have is I still use this as my main camera because I have an HD camera here. Canons are very good. I have this. It's a Fujifilm. It's a 720p camera, but the problem I have with it is that the footage is hard to edit, and it makes very, very large videos. And I don't have the greatest internet, and my hard drive speed is not very fast, so it takes me sometimes an hour and a half to make a 10-minute video. This exact camera, this Fujifilm. But the problem with me, though, is that I cannot spend personally over an hour working on a 10-minute video. Oh, my thing is, I have a Vast as well. And I think that what he was trying to say he has malware bytes, if I'm correct, is what he has for the thing. But yeah, you know the other one. Oh, this thing? Yeah. I know Feckwig apparently had problems with it too. I have never had problems with mine, but we'll have to wait and see. Yeah. With this thing, I make the video, I put it in iMovie, I add my intro or whatever I do. I have a stupid intro sometimes with a quote that is impossible for the YouTube subtitles to do or to understand. But yeah, I just put it in, I edit the video. It takes me maybe 20 minutes to put a video up with this thing. 20 minutes for a 10-minute video. So that's not too bad. But yeah. And it's not really a bad quality camera. Ralphie is the king of whiskey reviews. Yeah, it is too windy. I would somewhat agree with that. But yeah, also to me, the reason that some of Feckwig's early videos are so low quality is actually some of them he used another camera, which he got from a guy who a guy who gave him the camera instead of paying in the taxi. And also due to the fact that back in those days, I'm sure you remember this, they would not let you upload more than 100 megabytes of video to YouTube in a video. And this thing shoots over 100 megabytes for the good quality. So he either had to shoot on a low quality setting or he compressed the video, which makes it look worse, obviously. This camera does actually not shoot bad video. So still use it. I also have this one here. It's pretty much actually extremely similar on the quality. Right here, it's a flip video camera. But the thing is, the format it uses, it's only possible to edit with their software. The field is getting spread thin. A lot with 1,000 subs or under, they come and go. Quig is in it for the long haul. He's probably going to do it till he dies. Because he's done it for 12 years later this year. 12 years in October. He's done it for 12 years. So he is in it for the long haul. Yeah. But once again, this camera, I can't edit it in iMovie, which is what I use to edit my videos, is iMovie HD 6. And the software that they have for editing is not good at all. So, and it shoots, actually, the sound quality is not as good on this one. So I just shoot with that one. But what cameras are you using to film this again? To film this, I'm using, it is a Microsoft LifeCam Cinema 720p webcam. It's actually a pretty good webcam. The software they have for it sucks, but since I'm using Google, the microphone's just the one that's on the webcam. But yeah, it's a decent webcam. I could probably find a better one, but for doing these little Google Hangouts, it's not bad. I would use the Max internal webcam because it's so old. It is only 480p. And also, I like to be able to lift up the webcam and move it around and show you stuff. Yeah, the sound is actually pretty good on this one. Sometimes, though, if things get too loud, especially if I'm moving the camera around, you'll really hear it because the mic is right on top, like if I do that. Yeah, I like being able to move it around, whereas with the Mac, I can only like kind of shift it around because it's an iMac. So, yeah. Of course, foodquig just films on his iMac because he just sits there. Or he also films on his phone for the taxi vlogs. Do you watch the taxi vlogs at all? Taxi vlogs are not for me. If you want to see foodquig pissed off, watch some of his like 2010 era taxi vlogs because that was whenever the recession and stuff was really hitting that area. That's when he was making no money. People were treating him like crap because of everything. And he really flips out in some of those videos. It's kind of funny, but yeah. He has a lot of his personal life. He lets a lot of his personal life out in his early vids. Yes, he does. Of course, him being bisexual, he mentioned that in a lot of his early videos. And what he thought about everything, him and Cindy. Again, his dad dying. He told a lot of his family story. He really did tell a lot of his personal life in the early videos. Because, yeah, back then, though, YouTube was a lot more inviting and the community was a lot better. And he knew a lot of the people on there much better than he does us now. Like he's never seen my channel, but we know each other through comments and stuff. But nowadays he just does the whiskey review. Sometimes he talks about it on the live stream, his life, but not really. And in the taxi vlog, he pretty much just talks about what happens in the day. Like, I got this much money from the fair, whatever. You've probably seen some of his more recent ones. Even, you know what it's like. Yeah. How long have you watched him for? Like, across all his channels. When did you find out about Andy? He dances, yeah. After the festival. It was really great. Just a few years ago, maybe 2. I've known him for this point, like, yeah, only a few years, me too. Because I found out about him through Mikma. So, yeah. After the festival was classic. Yep, after the festival. I love the thumbnail to that. That is so funny. It totally matches the title of the video in the video, but yeah, that's great. He talks about the redheads and stuff and just great. Yeah, 19, 20-year-old Canadian whiskey was the one. Yeah. First. I remember actually one thing I saw, if you might actually be able to tell me this. In his 8-hour live stream he did on Christmas where that stuff went down, I heard one thing. Some guy said in the chat, I hope that your diabetes kills you or something. He was the only one who reviewed it at the time. But yeah, he said something, someone said to foodquig that they hope that he dies because of his diabetes. I don't know exactly what the comment was because I was just kind of skimming through it and it kind of skipped at the end of it. But yeah, that is, I'm not sure if it was the guy, whoever his name, jackass, whatever, but not very nice thing to say. I try not to hate people. If I don't like someone, I just don't talk to them. That's pretty much it. Yeah, that was jackass. Not surprising. Yeah, because I know the thing I saw those people in the comments. People in the comments were saying sorry about the drama, like sorry that happened, whatever, feel bad for you, whatever. But of course, I just hadn't seen it because I hadn't watched the whole 8-hour live stream to find out when it was. Because honestly, I love foodquig. His videos are great. His live streams are cool. But since it was not actually live, and it was 8 hours long, I wasn't going to watch the 8-hour thing. All his characters were revealed, like all of his accounts and stuff. Just, that's still crazy to me. Ridiculous. Oh, man. I'm not going to go to bed anytime soon, by the way. His whiskey streams have been on since last summer, almost every Sunday evening. Oh yeah, well, I guess it was a Sunday evening, then I'll make sure to tune into more of them. I will become a regular of the foodquig live streams then. I thought it was funny, to me, I asked him some questions that he actually just kind of read and didn't answer. But obviously he was getting pretty drunk towards the end, but on New Year's Eve, he revealed Jackass's real name and address. That's weird. 10 years. Oh, that's why the guy was saying Tom. I was wondering why the hell was I being called Tom? I was like, I said my channel is over 8 years old. You can check it. You can see that I'm not the guy. And what on earth is my profile picture then? Yeah, Tim, whatever. But I thought that was weird. I was like, what the hell are you calling me Tim for? Quig was very shook up that week. I could imagine. Knowing that some dude that you've known for over a decade has done that to you and flips out on you, that would probably be weird. That would probably be very, very weird. I don't want to do that because it's going to fuck me. I swear a little bit. So on Christmas Eve, all times, I was upset as well. Oh God. Easy. And I'm sure that that was what that, God, I can't remember his name now. The dude was referring to. Yeah, like as he said, multiple personalities and stuff. I was thinking of a comedian. I don't even remember his name, but like I say, Quig gave him the perfect platform for his neurosis. Unfortunately, that's the thing with the internet. Unfortunately so. But it depends sometimes. But yeah, multiple personalities. Yep. I luckily do not have multiple personalities. I'm one person. I might have some crazy things, but I am not a multi. I do not have multi-personality disorder. I'm actually a pretty normal person, but there's some caveats, sadly. And they're not due to me being like crazy or mentally ill. I actually like this core character, Jackass. Like when you say multi-personality, was he like the real crazy kind, like to where he kind of like goes in and out? Or was he just kind of more, was he more neutral? I forgot to do something. Well, I am doing it now. He had a persona for every character. But like, what I mean by that is, during the live stream, was he like changing personalities randomly, like every other message or something like that, or was he actually in the? Did he join the call or something like that? He would lecture Quig on diabetes and vegan shit. Oh, I've seen those comments. I've seen those comments before. DBK would come on and talk pervert stuff. I've seen these comments. I just didn't know. I didn't know they were all the same person. That's weird. Wow. That was weird. Then Rubber Wilbur would ask some stupid questions about Cindy. Yeah. That is strange. Oh, man. Sasha and Pasha. I saw that in the stream too. Oh, are you still at work? You don't want to know. Okay, I don't want to know. I dislike my own stream. Let me undo that. And I accidentally hit things sometimes. Oh, man. Yes, at work. Should do some, I guess. Here's something. Two of the people that come in my, you look like you are fading. You are fading ATAD. What does that mean? Is that like is that somebody? You look like you are fading. You mean falling asleep? Ted. A Ted. You are fading a Ted. Do you mean I'm falling asleep a Ted? You're fading a Ted. If so, then yeah, kind of. The reason I'm looking down is because I'm reading the comment. I'm reading your chat down here. And I am kind of tired right now because I've been up for a little bit. Obviously, I can't go to bed. I'm going to be up until 2 p.m. It's 4 a.m. right now. So I'm kind of screwed, but whatever. The live stream helps keep me awake. That's why I said thank you, foodquig, for doing this live stream. It's the only thing keeping me awake right now. Yeah. That's actually one of the reasons I kind of do my live stream, but it's when I get tired, I like to do it because if I fall asleep on the live stream, if I talk in my sleep, then I think that would go bad, but thank you. I would appreciate it. And I will subscribe to you as well, and I'll check out your channel. See when the quick live streams. I'm going to try to come to them. Buy some whiskey. Are you telling me to buy some whiskey? Or are you going to buy some whiskey, or is Quinn going to? I have no content. Oh. All right. Yeah, and it would be nice to have someone else in the community though here. I have a small community. Two of my most active users are Spanish kids who found me through some of the old game videos I did. And they're actually kind of cool people, but sometimes because they aren't primarily English speakers, some of their stuff is really hard to understand. I have a few other people in here that have watched me for years and years, and I have a few other YouTubers who watch my videos. I actually know a lot of YouTubers here. Actually, I know a few popular YouTubers too. But some playlists then. Yeah. If you want to go back, I have again over 600 videos. I made a playlist. It's called The Journey Never Ends, which has almost all of my videos. I have yet to update it for some of my most recent videos, but it has almost everything. Just to let you know, though, I was 6 years old when I made my first vid. So they start off not very good in their Lego videos. They go into stupid gaming stuff for a little bit, and then they go into what I am now, my like tech videos and stuff. Just kind of look through it if you want to. Some of it is very stupid though, early on. It is what it is. That's the history of Ben or Lego and of me. So I don't take them down. They might be stupid, or I might have said and done stupid stuff, but it's just history. So you were raised with YouTube. Pretty much. I've had my YouTube account for over half of my life. Which luckily, I'm not sure if you know the situation on YouTube now. Like the people that are big now are not very good influences on kids and stuff. Luckily, by the time I kind of got out of YouTube for the most part, the only people I really watch now, God, if you are on a computer, my featured tab thing, that's like the only people I watch on YouTube and a few other channels. Like I do not watch a whole lot of YouTube. My daughters have Snapchat. Yeah, I don't get into all that stuff. Yeah. I mean, some people do, but that's fine, but I personally don't get into all that stuff. YouTube, I think, is a good platform for interacting with people. I hate the stuff my kids watch on YouTube, spoil people opening shit, like unboxing videos. Yeah, I've done like some opening videos for like some stuff, but I wouldn't do like unbox the Mac and then smash it challenge videos. Yeah. Videos I like are people talking like about like of course foodquig does his whiskey videos. I like people who do videos that are informative, entertaining, really just I like when people talk about just old stuff. Useless families that no one should care about, true. And I like people who create their own content that is actually good. But yeah, using YouTube as a platform for actual legitimate stuff rather than fucking trash, as far as I'm concerned. Stupid stuff, just destroying things, whatever. Tech racks. Oh, can I drop this iPhone 6 feet and have it survive? Woohoo! Do it 10,000 times with every new model they make. Man, they barely change those things. I would rather them watch TV. At least you need some talent. A script, maybe not. And I'm pretty much resigning though. And of course, I don't get monetized for YouTube. I have not earned a single cent off of YouTube. I've actually lost money on YouTube buying like stuff to do YouTube. I don't get paid through it. It's just a hobby for me. I would not want to turn it into a job, and it leads to problems with someone like me. Because I do include sometimes music in my videos, copyrighted music, so I get screwed over. What are the big things? Snapchat, what else? Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Twitter is probably the best of them all. I have a Twitter, but I don't use it very often. I don't post stuff on it like this. Oh, look what I have, or look what I'm doing. I talk to people on Twitter. I don't post stuff on Twitter. God, what else is there? Flickr, maybe. I think Flickr's old. Yeah, I'm not in the loop. I'm not in the internet loop. Instagram, right? Is Facebook dying? Not really, actually. It's not as like popular, but the numbers are not going down drastically. Facebook is just a crap platform, though. I've had my accounts. I know people who have had their accounts removed for stupid stuff. I've had every account I've made taken down for stupid reasons on Facebook. You know, I just don't care. But they don't like me. MySpace, obviously, that's old. That's gone. And then you start getting into the really old, like the instant messenger stuff and Usenet. Usenet was cool. Usenet was awesome. But those days are long gone. Actually, foodquig has mentioned Usenet before, because that's what he did with quote-unquote the internet. But old people are taking over Facebook. I went with my parents on Facebook watching me. Yeah, I would never post about my personal life or on there or anything like that. Yeah. I don't talk about my personal life a whole hell of a lot either on YouTube. I've talked about my health issues and stuff. Sometimes I talk about weird things that have gone on in my life. But I don't really talk. I don't go in depth with my life story. I just kind of screw around on here. Also, let's just say if I did, I couldn't make the YouTube. If I were to go into depth of my YouTube or my life, I would be gone from YouTube. I'll just leave it at that. I would get popular for a little bit, but it would not be positive popularity at all. Unfortunately. So, because people don't like what I do, apparently. I'm not doing anything bad. The old people I know post pics about their vacations like they're kids. Yeah. Look it up. Look at us. I know you're meaning with that, but look at people like we are in Cancun. Hey, foodquig's been to Cancun. The seer near Tulum. I still have that video on my computer, actually. I have the video he made. It's called The Sea Near Tulum. It's from his Mexico vacation in Cancun in 2007. I thought the video was so cool that I saved it to my computer. It's still on there. Actually, if you bring up his channel, that's like the thing on his main page is his Mexico 2007 trip. Spirit in the Sky. That's a good one. And obviously, I'm sure you know this at this point, but there's a whole thing now where they call it special snowflake, to where like people are like, "Oh, I'm so unique. I'm so special. I like old stuff." Some of the best YouTube channels emerged as his personal documentation and got popular. Cigar Obsession is one. That is true, or Obsession, whatever. But people are like, "Oh, special snowflake. I like old music. I like old whatever. I'm so cool. I'm so special. I'm so unique. No one else likes it." I don't care. It's what I like, but I'm not going to come on here and brag about it. I talk about it, but I'm like, I'm so much better than anyone else. I am not objectively better than anyone else. Like, I literally made a video called Why I'm Better at Life Than You. I said, and it was actually a response to a video I made 2 years ago or 3 years ago. It's a term called special snowflake because it's the saying every snowflake is unique or special, like every whatever, which is true, which is untrue, either way. But that's a term that's been applied to people like kids now that will say that I am like better than anybody else, or I'm special because I listen to like older music and stuff and I'm so much better than people. I am into older stuff, but I'm not like that personally. I just kind of like what I like. I don't put it in people's faces, really. It's what I do for my YouTube career thing here. But I'm not like, look what I do, look what I do. Yeah, it's the thing nowadays, but to me, like I made a video about it. It's like I am not objectively better at life than anybody else because of it. But people seem to think that they are. But whatever. And that also kind of has to do with the environment I grew up at a really young age in, and how my life kind of evolved. It's just kind of how it went, and that's what I got into. So. Oh, man. But it kind of, and even YouTube is very different now. Back whenever like foodquig was popular on YouTube, there was not a whole lot of stupid stuff on there. Like, I really should get to work. Any final thoughts? Thank you for coming after the foodquig stream. You stuck with me. You probably were surprised. I don't know if you were surprised by the fact that I am as young as I am. Thank you for subscribing. I hope you stick around. I hope you're in my future live streams because this has been fun. This conversation. I agree with you on a lot of things, and hopefully I'll see you again in the foodquig live streams. So, yeah, cool to have someone new and pretty funny how it started. So, yep. Too bad Ryan or Don Holland didn't join us. He should have said something sooner. Yeah, the reason why I didn't say anything sooner is because I kind of hated to promote my own thing on his thing, because it is kind of disrespectful to do that. Maybe I'll mention it next time, or you can even bring it up to them that I do these. They may be shocked by your age. Yeah. What did you think about it? They might actually be upset with me. They might think I am literally like the multi-personality thing because of that. I did not lie at all in that chat. I never said I drank whiskey. You need to be 19 on whiskey channels. Just kidding. Yeah, I'm surprised that you actually stuck around when you saw that. I was so young because obviously I'm not sitting here tasting whiskey, going on a flight, whatever. But I'm drinking Pepsi. So, yeah, it was kind of funny though. That's what I was kind of wondering, was like I was kind of nervous. I was like, oh, these people probably do not expect me to be so young. Yeah, I know it was a little creepy at first, but you are a cool guy. Thanks. I tried to be. It's just kind of weird thing, especially with a whiskey channel like that. But yeah, and again, I was almost kind of, because of course I did not know about the whole jackass thing. I was like, why on earth are these people coming on me so much? And it was just kind of, I maybe thought that they had checked my channel and saw how young I was. I had no clue about that thing. But yeah, and again, I did not intend to be disrespectful with the whole Cindy thing, but yeah, bottle, join the fun. I wish I could. What would they do if I drank on the live stream since I'm so young? I'll have to have those M&Ms though. I'll have to have those M&Ms. That much I can guarantee you. That much I'll guarantee you. Don't drink that really leads to a dead end. Yeah, of course, obviously I've had people in my family and my life, of course, who have had alcohol issues. Yeah, maybe I'll get like into it a bit, but I won't be like foodquig ever. Also, I would never have the money to spend on that kind of stuff because it costs a lot of money, and again, the liquor tax here is extremely high, so it's not worth it to me. Maybe just to screw around sometimes, but yeah, I would never probably get into like, I'd never do like foodquig does. And I'm not saying that he's a drunk or a bad guy because of it or anything, but that would not be me in the future. But yep. What are you going to be when you grow up? I actually have it down pretty much because I'm so far ahead and everything, and I have found the final piece to the puzzle of me growing up. Never say never. Try or compromise. You have to make the best out of your situation as far as I'm concerned. I have been screwed over, beat down to the ground, and I'm still here. I've had depression. I've had suicidal thoughts. I'm still here, and I'm happy right now. Because I tried, and I did my best. And I still do my best. But I actually think about getting into like computer repair, even though unfortunately computers now are impossible to repair. So that might not even be a thing. Computer security, like more of like an IT job. While I'm in school, I actually plan, there's a good taxi service around here. I might become a taxi driver for just a little bit. So that's funny. You would just see I want to see what it's like kind of to actually do that. But that's probably not going to be my job long term. Definitely not. But I have to earn some money somehow. It would be a good learning experience. Obviously, I'd have to get a decent license, but Taxi vlog. I would do taxi vlogs if I eventually do that. There will definitely be taxi vlogs. You know what I could do? I could do mowing vlogs because I mow lawns during the summers. I could do mowing vlogs. I delivered pizza. Best job ever. You know what was funny? That Don, God, what's his name? Yeah, Don Holland. He would randomly capitalize or make full words just all caps. Now I am a power engineer. Does it pay well over there? I thought it was funny though. That's why I asked him if he was tipsy or whatever. It's because he was randomly, as it got later and later, he would make words totally in caps for some reason. Obviously, with Feckwood, you could tell because he would skip words and stuff. But of course, I think that's the reason why I couldn't pronounce my name is because he knew it was Ben R. Lego, but he said Ben Lego or Ben Rigo the whole time. Yeah, it's funny. Good old Feckwood. He is an older gent. Yeah, he is. Oh, I think he was born in the 50s. I could be wrong about that. He turned 40 something, and I think he was 44 in 2007. I could be wrong about that. Or yeah, Don Holland. But I don't know exactly when Feckwood was born, but yeah, he's older. And obviously, you can tell. It's funny to look back at his early vids. He had the full brown. His beard had no gray in it at all. His voice sounded a lot different. I know he's never said this, but I think his voice sounds a lot different now than it did back then. Only 12 years ago. Man. He reveals a lot, yep. Are you talking about Don Holland or Feckwood? And a lot of people in there were cool, besides the fact that they kind of jumped on me there at the end with the Cindy thing. The bisex stuff surprised me. Yeah, kind of. Of course, he doesn't talk about it anymore. Because, of course, like he even kind of said it in his videos that it kind of just is what it is. And like he said about someone asked him, do your coworkers know that you're bi? It's like he said that they don't need to. But which I'm not anything like bi, anything transgender. I'm not any of that stuff. But he's bi, and that's fine with me. So, if you want to see some really weird, stupid videos, I think I offended you. I said you were from PA. I guess you could. Yes. If it weren't so dark out, I could show you out my window. I could show out the window. It is snowing here. It's terrible. It's awful. I've lived in PA my whole life, though. I've only been to 2 other states, sadly. I've been to New York and I've been to Ohio. Not for very long, both times. Yeah, I don't lie about my location. Jackass is from Minnesota. Yeah, obviously I'm not from Minnesota, but yeah. And man, I have videos of me outside and stuff. Yeah, I wish I had more evidence, but you can take my word for it. No, yeah, you were confused. I said because I have German family that come from like Austria and stuff. But the recent generations of my family have all been in the United States and Pennsylvania. We've stayed here since we got here, pretty much. But it's snowing here on the prairies of Canada. It's like the tropics in the summer, though. Yeah, I think it'd be cool to go to Canada. I'd love to go. Go see foodquig. It's like, yeah, I'll smuggle as much as I can across the border, man. I'll give you some of our East Coast whiskeys. Good whiskey. Oh, were you the one that said you were going to move to Alberta because of the lack of government intervention? Or was that someone else? I can't remember now. But yeah, that's I know. Didn't foodquig talk about moving to Alberta for work a few years ago? Right next door. I was there last weekend. Oh. Cheap booze. Yeah, it's weird that, of course, like with the legal drinking age in the U.S., like Mi'kmaq, he lives in Greensboro, North Carolina or South Carolina. I forget which one it was, but over there, whenever he was a kid, beer was 18 and hard liquor was 21. But now it's 21 across the board, and same with private consumption. It was 21 across the board, even though back then it was lower. They are actually being more strict with alcohol in the U.S. all the time now. You can't buy it in most stores. You have to actually go to a dedicated store. They won't sell beer at like a Walmart or whatever. Here. Whiskey Thorell tried to get him to drive cab in Edmonton a couple weeks ago on live stream. What did foodquig have to say about that? I'm gonna close my window. Here, the cold makes me tired. That coldness on my air just that coldness on my air, that cold air on my eyes does not help with me being tired. Probably not. Yeah, it's kind of tough too, but that's a hard decision for him, of course. Because again, I don't think does foodquig have credit yet. I don't think he can get credit ever again. So. Yeah, once you can't get credit, you can't get credit for the rest of your life. You're screwed. But whatever. Yeah, he's going. Yeah, I know he said that during the live stream. When will he retire? Is he going to retire like at the retirement age? How long does he have left to retire? Oh, man, I can speak. $65-ish, usually here, maybe 67. Huh? So he's still got a little bit to go, but yeah. And I thought it was funny that I was telling him about like Mac and stuff. He better pace his intake. Yeah, I agree. But I brought up Mac OS 10 Tiger or whatever. He said, "Oh, speaking of Tiger," and he brought up all the whiskeys. That was great. But I'm totally serious. I will make a video. It might be a little bit, but I will make a video as soon as possible showing the whiskey wall. It might not be the greatest, but I'll do revisions or something. I will make the whiskey wall time lapse from when he moved in to now. That video might actually get a few views. That'd be great. Yeah, I think that's a funny idea because that is pretty cool though. I think it's so funny though. I told them, hope to hell the boxes don't warp for any of the whiskey boxes that don't have bottles in them possibly. Like even if they do, if they warp, things are going to be extremely uneven on that wall and it's going to like collapse. Do a mashup of his greatest burps. That'd be a good one. Or his best slurs whenever he's had a lot. His best messages he's got in chat. You could do a lot of stuff for foodquig. His funniest comments, or like his laughs, or whenever he knows or something. There's a lot of stuff you could make with foodquig. The burps one would take a while. The whiskey wall wouldn't, because it's always in the background of his videos. I said, because of course he was so out of it by this point. I said, it would be easy considering the fact that it's always in the background. He said, what is always in the background? I literally, the thing above it was the whiskey wall. And the thing below it was the whiskey wall. So, that's great. Sometimes he just reads the comments and just moves on. Yeah, I noticed that too. For a few of them, though, he really did give a good answer, but sometimes even some questions he just did not answer them, even though he totally could have. Like I asked him if he has any grapey whiskeys. He just said it and he went on. Ugh. Yes, the night goes on. Yep. Yeah, since I'm always up at night, I will be up through his streams, so you can expect me to be in them whenever they happen. Now that I know when they are, you can expect to see me in those live streams, possibly through the whole thing. So I'll become a foodquig live stream regular, I think. Just now, at that point, when he streams, I have literally nothing going on. I'm a night owl too. I actually go to bed at 2 p.m. I'm not even kidding. When school's out, man, I go to bed. I wake up my alarm is set for 10:58 p.m. I'm not even kidding. It also, I have sleep problems. It's hard to keep on a good schedule. Even that schedule, I have trouble keeping up. But yeah, because the problem is, of course, I always have to be up for school. But if I'm not up before then, like a long time before then, I literally will have like less than 10 minutes to get to class. So I'm screwed. But I find it works best for me. I don't really. Everything I do is pretty much at night. I can do pretty much everything that it matters to me at nighttime. I like the night, and I like the early morning too. I don't like the evening. The evening's just, no. I'm not an evening person at all. If you're have to cram in some stuff, I need to let you go, bud. Later for sure. Before you leave, one last thing is I generally, when I do these live streams, what time is it where you are right now? Like, give me the AM, PM too. (4:06 a.m.) So you're only an hour behind me. So in your time, I usually stream when I do. I stream actually almost every single day because I literally have nothing to do. This time, of course, foodquig was streaming. I actually got on. Are you posting this? Posting this? Am I posting it? It's a live stream. Like, do you mean it will be a video? I usually just leave them up. They just stay up once they're done. But I usually live stream from in your time about like maybe 12 a.m. or maybe 11 p.m., 12 a.m. to about 1 a.m., 2 a.m. That's how long I usually stream for, just about every single day. So if you want to come in, those are usually the times too if I am live streaming, which is almost every single day. So if you want to chat, that'd be the time to do it. And I would love to chat again because this has been an awesome conversation. And again, I'll see you in the foodquig streams every Sunday night. So, yep. And thanks for subscribing and everything. I appreciate it. I appreciate you sticking around even after you found out I was as young as I was. But yeah. Right on. Oh, maybe someday I'll get to. Oh, do you know, actually, before you leave, one more thing. Is there a way to where, oh, I got it. But just before that, do you know if there's a way to where we could actually, like, have the Google Hangouts together? We could do, like, live streams or something like that. You could do the whiskey stuff. That'd be cool. Because just through Google Hangouts, you have an account, you could do it. But I'm not sure how it would work if, like, getting two people in the same thing. But yeah. I don't do that yet. But yeah. Maybe it'd be cool, even just sometime that if I'm live streaming and you are drinking whiskey or something, and we can talk about that, whatever you're having. Yep. No camera, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, man. Stop by the live streams sometime here again. Maybe you'll get to see something a bit more interesting because I've just been talking with you the whole time. Maybe you'll get to see maybe some cool stuff on the live stream. And hopefully there will be other people in here too. So, under consideration. Yep. Yeah, it'd be cool to have you back in here in the future because you're cool. Of course, you know Andy and everything. You are actually the most competent person I've gotten in my live streams. You are the person who has talked the most, and you're the person who is the most active in the live stream. So it'd be great to have you here. It'd be great to have, because there are a lot of times actually where my things drops to 0 viewers, and I have no one in here. So it'd be cool to have a good viewer in here. Yep. So anytime, man. Yeah. Thank you for subscribing. My number has been stuck at 122 for a long time. He gone. He gone. And I will see you hopefully soon enough. Whether it be, because I'll probably be live tomorrow too, around this time. Around, actually, like I said, around your time, like 12 to 2, I'll be live for a few hours. So He's gone. Well, that was cool. If you're watching this later, thank you for coming in here. That was fun. For my subscribers that are watching this in the future, I don't know if anyone actually watches my live streams after they're done for. I have no clue. But yeah, so that was neat. Very cool. Just see something like that. But now, I got very distracted by the foodquig being live thing. Oh, I just saw it go up. Yeah, foodquig. It still says he's live. 12 watching.
Okay, we're going live right now. I'm just starting my live broadcast of this evening. I've been. Rabbit says, "Who has 2 thumbs and just got 2 bottoms?"
I remember this stuff.
21 for 212. On my old main channel. Whiskey Throttle at foodquig. I need to get my beauty sleep. We'll talk later. Okay. Have a good night. Okay. Ryan Summers says, yes, Quig always makes the Sunday a very fun day. I try. More. Yes. That's.
I'm trying to find the part where he tries to say my name.
January 31st, 2017. So this has been going for a year and a month. Yeah? Year and a month.
I don't remember this.
Let's get back to where we are. You're drinking solo.
It was a bit later into it.
I'm trying since Roger Malt. Okay, Chateau Louis. It was worth the drive. Painted. It's good.
It's a bit later on.
And it says, peace to Whiskey Throttle. Everybody's saying goodnight. Bronco Raj. Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to find it.
I don't know which Highwood you're talking about. What they do is they blend in. Here it is.
So anyone watching
this?
this?
The usual bullshit. You know how it is there. Rob Sneerson says the rabbit in red picked up the. Whoa. What is that? Freud quarter cast Chartist. What year? And Raj says hello at Spirit Safe. Rabbit in red says to Sneerson, my friend, well done.
Sneerson, that's the name.
Ben Rigo says, hey Andy.
Ben Rigo, he said Ben Rigo at 153. Ben Rigo, yeah. That's funny considering it is a weird name. War Putty actually got it right the first time. He never heard me pronounce the name, but he got it right. Got it right. War Putty actually got it right the first time. He never heard me pronounce the name, but he got it right. Hey. Mark Sneerson. Yeah, I'm going for a little bit longer. I was just gonna chat. I was gonna show in the live stream for anyone watching later. When he tried to say my name, he said, yeah, it's Ben Arlego. It's Ben Rigo is what he said. So that's your name is just Mark Sneerson, or is it something else? Yeah. Oh, and I got a second viewer, apparently. And now it's back to 1. Yeah, because I just got on here. I was planning to just do one of my live streams, and I saw that he was live, and I was like, oh, I'll check it out, because I haven't actually seen him live in a while. So I hopped on the live stream, and I said, hey, Andy, whatever. And yeah, Ben Rigo. Yeah, pretty cool. I just thought I would subscribe as Mark's some other channel. It's too congested. Yeah. I have a very low amount. Oh, I have 124 subscribers. Thank you. Yeah, I have a very low amount of subscriptions. I don't like to have that huge list, and I wouldn't be able to watch all the videos, so I have like maybe 20 people on my subscription list right now. Yeah. My inbox is all whiskey. It is overwhelming sometimes. Yep. I'm never really, even Feckweg even said that he's never really on the main page of YouTube. I'm never on it either. I'm either on my channel doing something like uploading a video or doing a live stream, or I'm on someone else's channel watching their video. I'm never on that main page. But all right, you have a good one too. Hope to see you again in the live stream again tomorrow. I will definitely do one tomorrow. Hopefully you can come to that. Again, it's around 12 your time, 12 a.m. your time, to 2 a.m. your time. Well, see you later, man. It's been fun having you here. Have a good one, and hopefully you can have some whiskey or something. I'll be sleeping. All right. Well, I'll see you sometime, definitely. Yep, thanks for the subscribes. So I'll see you hopefully as soon as possible. Work nights, sleep the days. Work nights, sleep days. This weekend. Right. Also, sometimes I do live stream in like the early morning. I mean, like 7 a.m. like 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. your time. I live stream sometimes, but not as much. That's only if I'm like really, really bored and I have nothing to do before school. I will live stream. But yeah. And I still, of course, I make normal vids. So it's on again. Let me go back to what I was doing. And thank you, Mark Sneerson, for that. That's great. Foodquig. Foodquig. I couldn't even spell it. Foodquig. I'd recommend you check out Foodquig if you like whiskey. It streamed 1 hour ago. It's only been 1 hour.
And Raj has during the month toward the heels, shall we say. You're drinking solo. Sure as heck I'm trying, says Raj. Well, found the old puppy 21 for 90. Oh, don't hesitate. Move. Make your move. To, Chateau. Okay, Chateau Louis. Is that in Saskatchewan somewhere? I don't know.
What's the time?
A side. Good. What year? Whoa. What is that? Cast strength. Or rye whiskey from other. 4 bottles of Danfield's 10 years old. Danfield's. I 5 liter. Says Quig, do you get the standard Highwood? Okay, I can't get Lefroy cast strength, but I have some still, and we're still.
I can't remember.
It says Quig, do you get the spot bottle that's because Highwood is mostly a wheat whiskey or rye whiskey. So Highwood Canadian 5 liter. Bad lads. The usual suspects, the usual bullshit. You know how it is there. Rob Sneerson says the rabbit in red picked up the Chartist Lefroy quarter cast strength last week. They have a Chartist. Whoa. What is that? Lefroy quarter cast Chartist? What year? And Raj says hello at Spirit Safe. Rabbit in red says to Sneerson, my friend, well done. What do you think? And Ben Rigo says, hey, Andy.
Ben Rigo.
Hope you are having a good day. You want to flight right now? Oh yeah, I'm flying high.
Oh yeah, I'm flying high.
Ben Rigo says, hey Andy. Hope you are having a good day.
I love that.
You want to flight
I can't fault him at all for it, but that's just funny to hear.
Oh yeah, I'm flying high. I'm flying.
That's great.
Ben Rigo says, hey Andy. Hope you are having a good day. You want to flight right now? Oh yeah, I'm flying high. I'm flying good. In the afternoon, I had a Johnny Walker Black.
When he goes on about his flight, whiskey
Now.
flight, which is just him drinking different whiskeys.
Speyside. Oh. If there's Martin saying, hey, what did I miss? I just said what you typed that. I'm not going through it again for a little while anyway. Sneerson says, Highwood Canadian Rye is $20. Wheat and rye may only be available in Alberta and not cracked the 27 Chartist yet. Cannot wait. Okay. $20 wheat and rye. Okay, so it must be like that Centennial.
At this point, he was still pretty confident.
They have this stuff called Centennial. And Martin Comer was watching the Oscars with the wife. Well, I had that at the Whiskey Fest. It was good. And the Spirit says Spayburn was mint. I thought you're correct. It wasn't anything special.
Live streamed 7 hours ago now, it's saying.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ben.
He said, oh, I'm sorry, Ben, which is fine with me, but...
How much longer will you fight last? It's pronounced Ben Arlego.
Ben Arlego.
Okay. It looks like an I to me. I don't know. I'm sorry. Ben Arlego. Okay. Got you now. I won't forget.
That's funny, though, to have him say my name.
It looks like an I to me.
Yeah, Ben Rigo.
I'm sorry. Ben Arlego. Okay. Got you now. I won't forget.
That's awesome.
Spirit Safe says, I broke my arm. How the fuck did you do that?
Then towards the end, we actually went through a decent conversation.
Here we go. Look at the Tiger, but I switched to Mac and so on. Okay.
I was talking to him about Mac stuff.
Again, pop out chat. It's not it. It's Tiger.
Yeah, it's funny. I told him about Mac OS 10 Tiger. If you watch my videos, you know it's a version of Mac OS 10, the operating system. And he proceeds to show me whiskeys called Tiger. That's funny.
Yeah, you talk about Tiger.
Yeah, you talk about Tiger. I love foodquig, man. This is great.
Tiger.
This was awesome. Thank you, foodquig, for doing this. This was just awesome.
I got it. Got it now, kind of. I'm Tiger. Yeah, you talk about tigers, and here's what you get.
Yeah, you talk about tigers, and here's what you get. That was the most entertaining part of that stream, as far as I'm concerned. Because it was just funny for him to bring that out. Yeah, you talk about tigers. Oh man, what a cool guy. Single cask.
Tops. And that's what I did almost 13 years ago. I don't know where Sneerson's comment is. It's back there somewhere.
And it's funny, I corrected him, Ben, or like, oh, he's called me Ben Lego the whole time because it's that.
Ben Lego said, I agree, I just like the look of Tiger. Glad I switched to Mac now with Windows 10 spying on users and being a buggy mess. I would not go back to Windows. I had a Windows computer up until 2005. It was a Windows 98 version. And I had a virus attack my antivirus and completely stall my computer. And I remember that the last time before that, a couple of years before, it took a week to get my computer working again. So I called the computer help guy. And he says, do you have $600? And I said, well, yeah, I can scrape that together. He says, get yourself a Mac Mini and just plug all your peripherals into that. And that's what I did almost 13 years ago.
There's someone here. Yeah, it was kind of cool to get him to talk about Mac stuff. Because I know that he's had a long history with this stuff, but there's someone in here again. I think I know who it is. I'm probably gonna. Oh, it might not have been him then. It might have been Nerky Laquendo. I'm probably gonna. Oh, I think it was just Nerky Laquendo or Un Juego de Pagina Web, but oh, maybe it wasn't. Is it you? Do you speak Spanish, my friend? That's the only thing I don't like about this webcam is likes to autofocus. I think it's Nerty Laquendo or it's Un Juego de Pagina Web. And it's funny, his live streams, he always has his lights turned off in the back. I wonder what that would look like for me. Because obviously I keep my stuff on. The problem is though, I mean, you guys have seen it. There's the huge freaking sun on my monitor. When I try to film the monitor, it's the huge freaking sun. But yeah. And of course I gotta move that freaking printer every time I want to do the live streams. So does it make me look like a fucking fool? Excited like a fucking fool. Yeah, that's cool. You guys should check out the full live stream. I come in at around an hour and 50 minutes. You guys can see me talk to him about various things. Computer stuff, whiskey stuff, whatever. YouTube stuff. We were talking about how YouTube was so much better back in the day. And yeah, it was kind of a fun little conversation, but yeah. You know, I can also do. Oh, I can do this. I like that. Yeah, he gets like, according to Sneerson, he gets like 30 plus people in his live streams normally. I get 0. I get 0 people in my live streams normally. Oh, I wish that my thing was more aligned. Because I'm looking down and it looks like a fucking fool. But... well, I've been going for actually quite a bit now. Started streaming 2 hours ago. The description is just, hey, hey, look at my kind of doing it just to stay awake now. I think I'll be fine now. So if a light bulb blows up, you guys can see. Yeah, so again, if you're watching, thank you, Sneerson. Thank you, Mike Sneerson. I hope you stick around. But kind of stress on this. It's 74% proof. It smells like bacon right now. Someone must have burnt something out there because it smells. Ben Rigo's live now. Ben Rigo. I'm gonna just start going by the name Ben Rigo. That's funny. I really don't mind. I really don't mind him saying that, but it was just kind of funny because it's kind of hard. Also, he was drinking whiskey, and apparently his prescription is outdated. And a lowercase I and a lowercase L, they look damn near the same on this thing. Who's in here? Nerti Laquendo, thank you for your song recommendation. Unjuego Deep Italian Web, I saw your video with 009 sound system in it. God damn, I had a guy in here for a second. You know what I'm going to do, people? I'm going to contact Nerti Laquendo, Nerti Laquendo. Look it up. Nerti Laquendo. Nerti Laquendo. Let's do it. I'm going to go comment on his vid. Nerti Laquendo, Laquendo. Oh, guess what? People. This is cool shit. I think I'm resigning to my fucking shit. Oh, I'm starting to get tired. This is the video. I believe it is. Pro versus noob. This is not the video. You guys hear that? What the fuck is that right here? Yeah, look, un juego de pagina web. That's the guy. If I don't think I've ever pronounced that name right. Yeah, he said you don't need to say my name. Oh, I cannot wait to have someone else in my thing. Wow, 009 sound system. Isn't that something? It's a video. It's called the Mount Chiliad Challenge. The Mount Chiliad. I drive. I'm gonna send him it. I drive off the Mount Chiliad. I drive off the Mount Chiliad with the errors included. Chiliad. Do it with 2 I's because 2 L's because that's how it is. Chiliad. Can autocorrect him. I drive off the Mount Chiliad. Zero nine sound system is cool. I drive off the Mount Chiliad. You get to see it. I wish I would have said that to Sneerson. I drive off the Mount Chiliad. That's my favorite. I drive into the deepest valley. I drive. I told Foodquig about the auto-generated subtitles. He did not seem to be amused by that. He just kind of said whatever. But the Chiliad challenge. He's not doing the Chiliad challenge. Oh, God. I want to see if he's a quick responder, too. No more. Especially if it's his vid, it's his territory. But, well, it's 5:36 a.m. You know what I'm going to do? Bring up the last one. I'm going to see if there's George Lopez episodes still on that are worth it, Emma. But so, then I'll end it right now. If not, I'll go for a little bit longer. So I just kind of dig around.
Tell you what happened, your dad owes me some money. He's been a big baby about it, baby. Am I the one whining? What? It's even my $50? What? If I'm a baby, you are a fetus.
Daddy, if you lost, you should pay yours.
No. God damn it. Circles. Guess I'm not leaving stuff out. I have a crazy life, people. You should tell Sneerson. Maybe I can trust Sneerson a little bit. Because he has no fucking clue what I'd be talking about. But whatever. That jackass guy, I'm nothing like that, though. That is fucked up. But it took them 2 hours to question me. I don't know. That's weird. Because I asked about Cindy, I guess, but and it was a little, that's weird territory, but nevertheless.
Hello, friends. That's a weird thing. Hello.
Yeah, look at this vid.
Everybody, it's Better Like again. And, now, you're 11 years old, which is...
Actually, Elmo.
Just...
This is garbage shot. These sentences.
But, I'll do the thing is, heck, how... anything like that, gave a huge inspiration.
The Enlightenment things.
August 2010.
Austin, that motherfucking bastard. I mentioned him in these early vids, people.
We're all original Xbox games, but they can still be played today with the XPs.
X-penis described.
Start filming on that camera again. I'm too lazy to go on my computer and upload it. And the old YouTube stuff. But here is the...
That's gonna be something. I tell you, people, YouTube sometimes is not the most fun thing to do. But I'm still here. Here I am. After all these years. Well, here I leave. I think I'm gonna leave it off here. I'm just gonna get pretty tired. I'm not gonna go to bed anytime soon. Like I said, it's Sneerson. I'm going to bed at 2 p.m. So it's gonna be a little bit. Yeah. I saw that. We saw.
All right, people.
Here I am again. Here I am again.
Here I am again.
Here I am again. Why the fuck does it do that to me? Check it out. And this bastard, I've seen this bastard. This camera falls down. You motherfucker. Man, I'll tell you, I already, my day is pretty much over already. The best part of my day ended a long time ago. Hey, look at that 2K NFL review, man. This is good shit. Let's see the video. Because I saw the other fucking part before it earlier. Oh, another one of my 2010 videos hit 8 years. Wow. All of my 2010 videos have like 100 views at least. Except for my Bionicle Agori review has 95. That's close. My Lego Batman voice vote has only 91. My vid00197 has 81 views, and my Prince of Persia review has 83. It's going to take a long time to find out. Yeah, the fucking stupid dumb nothing. I tried not to swear for Sneerson. I tried not to. I don't speak like a gangster or anything like that, but I do swear a little bit. A bit more than I should. It's always this shit. It always seems to be. The Archie Bunker. I sit in it now. Hey, Sneerson got to see it. Oh man, I'm going all over the fucking place. Up stock. 2009 kid. There it is, right there. I seen this motherfucker.
I literally just got done making the video on the person that's been disliking all my comments.
It's Ed and Scott. Whoa. I seen this shit enough. Even though at the end of it, my attention kind of drifted away.
I literally just got done making the video on the person.
This guy's a dumbass.
Ed Scott probably. That's his YouTube. But trying to make a quick update video, you know. Clean massively.
Barely. Raw. What the fuck is that about?
Trying to make a quick update video.
I said table raw.
Clean massively. Just gotta do. I'll do it if I have it on. Table, raw, dogs, old toys.
Oh man, I almost fucked my shit up.
I did make a video about that, but it was that scrolling. That's your barking. His name was Stu.
Oh,
So that's pretty much all there's to say about him. Dang, what is it, man? That I actually repaired by myself. Completely busted. And that was repaired easily. Monster Energy can, that was a collectible piece to add to my 2009 kit collection. Monster Energy glass bottles. This is awesome. Rolling Rock bottle. From my video when I was really into video game nerd. It's going to take on my channel for the time, you'll know. Assorted Legos. My Uncle Bin.
Ben Rigo.
Random, like, vehicles. Bin minifigure bin. Or minifigures, you don't really go place, but stoves, debates, principally.
Fausto's dumbstruck, apparently. Hello. Oh. Man, I'm starting to fucking lose it. I'm gonna end this here. I'm stuck. I'm trying to make this. I'm getting tired. I'm starting to go crazy at this time of the day. So, yep. I'm about to fuck my thing up if I don't end it. So, I guess I'll catch you guys later. If you're watching this later, thank you, Sneerson, again for everything. You're cool. Hope to see you again in later streams and stuff. I wonder if he's gotten back to me. I do some stupid shit on my live streams. And also, thank you, foodquig, for the live stream. Damn. Nerdy Laquendo actually might be gone from YouTube, which would be sad if he is. He might have annoyed me a little bit, but he gave me some cool music, and he was not bad. kind of liked him better than the other day. The guy, oh yeah. I bet you get off the bike on the Mount Chiliad. I love it. I bet you get off the bike on the Mount Chiliad. God, I miss those people. That was fun. It's like the trooper. blasting glass. Oh, I'm in it now.